Hey friends, good afternoon. Central Park here in New York City. Somewhat of a impromptu afternoon walk. 4:45 p.m. ish. December 14. I'm standing for the moment by Pilgrim Hill. Probably said this before, but this area during cherry blossom season is so beautiful. If you're joining, say hi in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Blackout is here. Good to see you. Totally impromptu, so thank you for hopping on. So we're somewhat early enough, as crazy as it sounds, because it's still 4 o'clock, that we can catch some sunset colors. So we're going to walk west for a little bit in that direction. All the way from Sydney, Australia. We love our Australian viewers. Thanks for being here. Ooh, it is cold today. If anybody can put exclamation point weather into the chat, it'll do a forecast for us, or a weather readout. It is super cold. Beautiful here in the park. You got people getting exercise, walking home from work, delivery people, people walking the pets. And as you can see, if I point the camera south towards 57th Street, the towers of Billionaires Row, you can start to see the lights come on. There it is, 38 degrees. Whew. My hands are already freezing, and I neglected, I do have gloves. I didn't put them on yet, so we may have to pause at some point. So we entered at 72nd Street, which I always say to people is a great place to enter the park because it brings you right here to the mall on the left and Bethesda Terrace on the right with the beautiful fountain and often great music. And it would seem, if you're interested in the carriage rides, good place to pick them up. Let's go get a terrace view. My beautiful wife Lisa's here. Leva's here, says looks chilly. Ashley Mallory's here, good evening. Mr. Romachek 75, hey hey. Oh, and he's saying hey hey to Justin Norell. So Justin Norell, hello, good to see you. If I miss your chat, it's because my hands are frozen, and so it's a little more difficult to navigate the screen. I'll put gloves on in a little bit, but the gloves don't actually make, the gloves will keep me warm, but it doesn't make it easier to touch the screen, even though they are touch screen gloves. Just kind of clunky. So I think the first thing we'll do is let's head over to Tavern on the Green, because I think they have some nice lights up. Oh. And unlike some people, we will attempt not to get hit by a bike. So let's check out the mall for a second, and then we'll make our way west. There's some sunset colors. We'll check out Tavern on the Green, and then we'll go from there. I have some ideas in my mind. Vinny Castellano's here. Good to see you. Lots of friendly faces. Because when I got started, I noticed I didn't really charge my phone very long. But hopefully we'll see some good sights. Short but sweet, as they say. Justin Norell's going to Tavern on the Green for Christmas Day lunch. So let's go see what it's looking like. I've seen it somewhat recently during the day, and it looked very lovely. But it is beginning to get dark because, of course, it's almost 4:45 p.m. I think I read that today was the earliest. Sunset, and that from here on out it gets a little bit later. If anybody wants to fact check me. And if anybody has been on recent streams, did we inspire anybody to watch the cartoon Central Park on Apple TV? And if so, what did you think? I think it's so funny. The roller skaters over here reminded me of that because that's a plot point in one of the episodes.
So that's not certain.
Lisa says she's doing well. Our little dude has been fighting sleep a bit lately, but he's napping at the moment, so she's not moving. Very good. The building in the distance on Central Park West that has the kind of flat tops, it's the Majestic. People ask about that a lot. And then to the right, the San Remo. We have many, many, many pictures of the San Remo and the lake. Truly photogenic. And this particular hill over here and this area, we will be spending a bunch of time here in the near future because when it snows, all of these hills, you'll start to see the kids and the dogs come out playing around. Truly a fantastic winter sight.
Like, that's definitely on her.
That's going on full screen. We love to hear it. Let me get you a good panorama over here. Let me pause by the sheep meadow so I can get you a view of the 57th Street. Justin Rails coming on Monday. Congratulations. I know you're going to have a fantastic time. Mr. Romacek has just the last few episodes of season 3 to get through. Very good. I think we just started season 2, so we're not that far into it, but it's a really funny show. But it's, if you're a Broadway fan, a lot of the actors are Broadway stars. I think we said that last time, many of which from like Hamilton, like shows you'd recognize. And we didn't totally realize this going in, but it's like a musical, so they do all these fantastic musical numbers every time. I was just pointing at the camera. That's La Pan. It's one of the more affordable spots to grab food in Central Park. I think it also has restrooms, if I remember. Lisa has noticed that some of the restrooms have been closed recently, so. Tavern on the Green also has public restrooms, and you can see it lit up in the distance. Lizzie's here. Blackout has confirmed our sunset info. Preston is here. And Lisa was in the park earlier doing a little holiday shopping and says she went to the dairy, which besides being a really beautiful building, and I show it in almost every Central Park walk I do, is the gift shop at the park. So she was doing a little holiday shopping there. Smart. So the Christmas looking lights in the distance you can see is where we're headed first. That's Tavern on the Green. Wanted to go see what their Christmassy setup was looking like when the lights come on. Yes, we have many decorations up in the homestead. Kiddos' first holidays. He's doing very well though, getting much, much bigger. Whew. They just grow up so fast, don't they? Adam's saying that Bob's Burgers has a moving Christmas episode. I did watch a bunch of it just at first, but I haven't in a while. I'll have to catch up on that one day. Too much to watch, too little time. Look how beautiful this is. So we'll walk around it. Let me walk to the side first, I think. Where the huge amount of lights were, and then we'll go to the front. And then we will, then I have more lights to show you guys. Lots to see, lots to see. Nabul's here, and everybody should check out Nabul's channel. He's been streaming again recently from the beautiful south of France. Unbelievably beautiful. Oh, look at all these lights. It's gorgeous. So out here, there's this patio. I mean, I guess it's a little cold now, but I bet on a sunny day, I bet you'd still find a bunch of people out here doing drinks and so forth. Let's go see this green first. But look at the lights. This is fabulous. Well, Justin Norell, I think you are in for a treat for your Christmas lunch. Oh, they have tables over here. I noticed people sitting at these tables the other day. It's just great. Oh, that's the Christmas tree. So again, this is Tavern on the Green. Beautiful, beautiful space. Lisa and I have been here at least once. It was a work event. So a little bit different. Oh, you can see the president. Let me zoom in. I'm not going to head in there because let me zoom in for a second. Look at all the presents, the bear. What a lovely tree. Got great music. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Well, Jess Norell is in for a treat. She will report back, I am sure, letting us know how the experience is inside. I was mentioning there are public restrooms over here, which is where these folks are headed in, these open doors right over there. And then let's go check out the front. Yeah, that's really lovely. Some places know what they're doing. Some places know what they're doing. Layla says used to walk my dogs right there every day. I mean, this is the place to do it, right? And I was saying before, we'll be here when it snows. Some of whom you assume are really experiencing it for the first time. But when it snows and they're all just gloriously jumping around the different hills around Central Park, it's just wonderful. Ooh, Justin Norell may be streaming the trip carriage. So lots of really lovely decorations. Yeah, I'm not too surprised that it would be a set menu for that day. That's pretty common at this sort of spot. Oh, it's going to be great. You're going to have a fantastic time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, Layla was at 68th Street, Central Park West. Ritzy. We have a family member who was telling us years ago, so this was long time ago. They had an opportunity for an apartment on Central Park West. It was a rental. And again, I reiterate, this was a long time ago, but it was in the hundreds of dollars. And they were basically like college graduates, so money was tight, and I don't think it worked out for them. But can you imagine passing on that? Oh well. Yeah, Preston, maybe I'll do it on one of my recorded ones one day. The thing when I'm streaming is I have such a big camera set up. Ostentatious. And a lot of stores don't like it. But maybe on a recorded one day. Check out these lights. This is 67th Street, so we really are right where Layla was, she was saying 68th Street, so we're just one block away. Layla, not ritzy, rent stabilized. Harder and harder to find. Wow. Justin Earl says, snow is forecast for Christmas Day. It would be amazing for an Aussie to have a white Christmas. Well, let's see if it happens. It's pretty uncommon here. But I have been reading that there's some sort of weather system that we may start to see stuff soon. Apparently a couple nights ago there were some flurries overnight, but it's been too warm. You know, so if there was anything, it didn't stick. But we shall see, fingers crossed. I know everybody's so eager to see the snow. Look how beautiful this street is. So again, this is West 67th Street, walking from Central Park. Just beautiful. And if I miss your chat today, just ask that you be forgiving because my hands are quite frozen. Justin Earl. AccuWeather's forecasting, so it must be true. Well, fingers crossed. I think it will be fun. Last year we had to wait till January, and I don't think it was like right away. I think it was like second week in January, something like that. At least for the really big one, because sometimes you'll get the, you know, kind of rainy snow thing, which sounds nice but doesn't look as nice. So we're on the Upper West Side. And there's just some absolutely fantastic architecture up here, beautiful apartment buildings. And a lot of the streets over here have been decorated very nicely. Worth a nice little stroll. I've been meaning to do another kind of crisscross walk up here, just down some of the side streets. Just gotta find the time. One day we will get that ABC news truck because we're right near the ABC studios. Preston says, don't let our hands get frozen for a life. Yeah, I do have gloves. We'll probably put them on in a little bit. Justin Earl says they're going to be here for 10 weeks. That is the way to do a trip. That is the way to do it. Christmas tree. Oh, and I remembered, yeah, right here, there's the one of the Christmas tree vendors. And aside from being, you know, very charming, they just smell so good. Oh, and look, along Columbus Avenue, they have lots of lights over the intersections. Beautiful. It is so gorgeous over here. So we will obviously be hanging a left. We're going to go check out Lincoln Center. I had this in a recorded video, but I wanted to experience it live with you guys. Thought that might be fun. I see door grot. And we still are seeing a little bit of those beautiful sunset colors. Yeah, this is ABC on our left. Lots of nice classic white lights along the trees. Beautiful over here. Really beautiful over here. Definitely check. So I had this little golden hour walk over to Lincoln Center, and on that particular day there was all this music being played. So worth checking that out, please, if you haven't yet. Lisa's sharing a hysterical quote. Nobody told me that when you get a husband, the ears are sold separately. Accurate. Accurate. Alice Tully Hall here for the Juilliard School, a whole complex of the Lincoln Center for Performing Arts. I really love this full-scale art project. Kind of, well, it says homage, so I guess I'll use that word, an homage to the San Juan Hill neighborhood that existed here prior to Lincoln Center. Oh, I will always admit that Lisa is right.
No one's getting a gift from me. Oh.
Let's go walk up the classic main steps and see if this art exhibit is still here. Late. Yeah, everybody's getting their last minute holiday shopping done. I was out on some of the rainy days and Lisa was saying, oh, I think it'll be less busy, you know, it's like freezing and raining. And I thought so too, but people got to get their shopping in. All right, so this is this cool little art exhibit here. We'll experience it for a bit, then we'll go look at the sign and talk about it. Norel, thank you for being here. Loved seeing you. Good luck at your meeting.
Žádné mříže, žádný ostnatý drát, žádné skartování knih,
I see RJ.
žádné vyhoštění nad ním nezvítězí. Vytváří univerzální ideje v jazyce a vede naši ruku, abychom psali pravdu a spravedlnost s velkým písmenem a lež a útlak s malým. stojí nad to, co je. Je nepřítelem zoufalství a přítelem naděje. Nerozlišuje Žida od Řeka ani otroka od Pána a dává nám spravovat dědictví světa.
How cool is this? So this is called Your Voices.
Před špinavým nesouladem pokroucených slov. Říká, že vše je
A kinetic sculpture by S. Devlin. An illuminated sculpture celebrating New York as the most linguistically diverse city on the planet where over 700 languages are spoken. And I'll just pick out one of the sentences here. As the sculpture revolves, it acts as a lens between the viewer and their surroundings. The viewer's perspective is spliced and framed by the shifting strands of the sculpture as it turns, evoking the way our perspectives are enriched and shaped by experiencing the linguistic structures and identities of others. Beautiful, huh? So the other day I noticed that it did have a series of microphones, so I think, you know, it aside from being able to stand inside of it, I do think there's different interactive aspects to it. So cool. So cool. Well, let's walk around a little bit of the property here. This is the David H. Koch Theater, which is New York City Ballet, where they do the Nutcracker. To our left, Big Apple Circus. Yeah, let me try to get you a good view. I think I have to stand back a little bit. And they're going to have Aida, the Magic Flute, Rigoletto. Lots of beautiful stuff. So beautiful over here, as you can see. And these buildings are like overwhelmingly large. And they look so good at night. But right now, so normally the fountain is really the star of the show, but this kinetic sculpture, really beautiful and really steals the show tonight.
likiwaka jua, ukiandama mwezi, giza litakimbia.
It's really cool, isn't it? And I did see Adam's message earlier that the lights at the Empire are out. It's been that way for a while. I don't think all of the lights were on, and then eventually they all went out. So I don't know what the story is there. Too bad, because it was always so beautiful. So let's cross the street. We'll head over to the Apple and to Dante Park. And if you like holiday music, again, I have a recorded block from over here recently where there was some really beautiful music being played. Totally unexpected, spontaneous. Lots of good restaurants over here. Our favorite is over there, called Cafe Fiorello. Make a mean martini, but there's lots of options. PJ Clark's. What he's doing? Okay. Gotta watch out for people running red lights, which, to be honest, I'm seeing a lot of that lately, so really be careful. This is Dante Park, after the poet, with a beautiful classic tree. Lots of restaurants across the way. That's what's all of them lit up. The Smith on the far right, Cafe Fiorello in the middle, and what's the one on the left? It's French. Oh, I'm blanking on the name. Oh, I promised last time we were here we'd walk over this way because Sesame Street is over here. And another red. Everybody's running the reds now. Okay. Well, we will endeavor not to get hit. Not easy. So if you pay attention to the street sign right here, you will see that we have made our way to Sesame Street. No joke. All right, let's head over to Midtown, walk around a little bit. I think maybe we'll go do a little bit of 7th Avenue and 6th Avenue. See how the light situation is over there. Already the building lights are already looking beautiful as the Sun has gone down. Blackout said, oh, it's literally called Sesame Street. Yeah, I was not kidding. I was not kidding. If you do need to do some shopping, there's a Best Buy over here on our left. Oh, chance to cross the street. We will take it. Oh, is the Best Buy gone? Everything must go now. Wow. Never mind. Scratch that. No more Best Buy. Huh. Wonder what the story is there. Best Buy closing before Christmas seems kind of dumb. It's sugar for all of your, it says unnecessary gifts for necessary people. That's a good sign. I like that sign. At least they're honest. Uh-oh, Adam has a cat situation. Lisa was telling me she saw somebody walking a cat on a leash the other day. Do you walk your cat on a leash? Outdoors? Oh, I spy a Christmas tree. Isn't this is like, what is it called? 11 Central Park West or 15 Central Park West? Uber expensive building. Beautiful though. Look at those trees. Isn't this where Derek Jeter lives? I think it might be. No cats on a leash for you. Play the retail theft. Gonna head over to 7th Avenue. We'll walk through some of the Christmas market to get there. If we can try not to get hit by any of these cars. We do still have the crosswalk for a moment. Love the markets over here. This is a really good one too. Actually, can you guys give me 1 second? I'm going to change the network setting because connection's not doing great. Just bear with me one moment. All right. Hopefully that helps. I just switched from 5G to 4G. It was not looking as good as I think it could have been. Hopefully this is better.
These are essence?
I see Sean. Good to see you. over on our right, let me point the camera over here because it's really beautiful, is, I just hate the name, but it's the Deutsche Bank Center. But look at the lights over here. Beautiful. Beautiful holiday lights. Let's head over to 7th Avenue. It's so busy over here. I was going to say to Jess Norell that one thing to be prepared for is the crowds. The crowds are back. The crowds, they are back. Which of course puts a strain on the signal, but we will do our best. We will keep moving, searching for that ideal network strength. Right, so let's, I think we'll walk over to Nordstrom, and then we'll hang a left and go over to 7th. Check out Carnegie Hall. Lots of holiday decorations at the liquor store. Magnolia Bakery. Venchi for your gelato. And it's funny, there's a fair number of people in Venchi. Maybe they're getting hot chocolate. I don't know. And Nordstrom is sort of similar to, oh, look at this view. Nordstrom, I was going to say, is similar to Bergdorf's in that there's two buildings. They're on opposite sides of the street. Men's department, women's department. Maybe we'll walk on this side, this street. So 58th Street instead of 57th. Look at this. I love the lights here. I don't think I'd noticed this before, because I'm usually walking in the daytime and it's just not as poppy. Gorgeous. Of course, there's the dumpster in the way. Lisa says she tried to get some banana pudding from the Magnolia. It was out the door, yeah. Yeah, that's not, this is 220 Central Park South. Gosh. There's some really gorgeous decorations all over here. Oh, here's the firehouse. Also decorated. You could just go on any old street. I mean, obviously 58th is not really any old street, but Engine 23. Yeah, so the thing with the Magnolia Bakery on 6th Avenue is you're going to get all of the Midtown tourist crowd. And of course they want to go to Magnolia. I don't know if you, so this is a piano shop, Beethoven Piano Sales and Rentals, and there's a gorilla. Hello, gorilla. That's funny. Most people are probably familiar with the Steinway pianos, but that was a cool little shop. Love the gorilla. Yeah, Adam, I haven't been inside Nordstrom for a while, but I do love when shops do that. Brookfield Place does that a lot. Really nice vibe. There's Santa. Santa, I don't know if you guys know this, but Santa drives a pedicab now. Did you guys read the Humans of New York, Macy's Santa Claus profile? I think it was from this weekend. Stylish Bunny's here, good to see you. Lizzie says there's a block with decorations on 55th Street between 8th and 9th Ave. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. We're going to start heading east, but I will try to make my way there one day. This is legendary Carnegie Hall, which has been covered in this really interesting little get-up as they do construction work on it. I was talking to somebody recently and thinking that this is what they should have done at the Flatiron Building. Instead of just ugly scaffolding, you might as well put this up. All right, let's head over to 6th Avenue though. See some lights. I would like to see some lights. The very tall tower up ahead in the distance is 432 Park Avenue. We are underneath some of the super talls, but when you're directly underneath, it's kind of hard to, it's not so easy to actually show you guys. Good art. Surprise. Park Hyatt. How much do we think a night is at the Park Hyatt? One of my favorite little street signs here, 6th and a half Avenue. Has an official street sign. Takes you through, I don't know, 5 blocks here. But during the pandemic, some of the buildings had shut off access to it, so I haven't walked 6th and a half Avenue in a while. I'll have to check that out again soon. But those signs are so charming. Everybody says, there's a 6th and a half Avenue? What is that? Another location Adam interviewed for. Le Meridian on the right. Thompson. This is Hotel Central.
I would have got that one. I didn't know.
Is Thompson one of the ones with the super tiny rooms? Nabul heading out. Nabul, a pleasure as always. Everybody remember to check out Nabul's channel. For the beautiful south of France. Sabrina says Park Hyatt, New York City, $650 a night. Well, it beats the Plaza at probably what, $900 a night? Justin Norell's back, and we just got to 6th Avenue, so we're going to go check out some of the lights along 6th Avenue. Let me do a little battery check. I was saying at the very beginning, I didn't charge my phone very long, unfortunately, so this will not be a marathon, but we will do what we can. Okay, I think we are at the wrong light. While we wait for this, let me zoom in because they did put up the big Christmas decoration at sorry, give me a second to zoom correctly. So it's a little hard to tell, but that's like 6 feet tall. It's gigantic. It's over the intersection over there at 5th Avenue. Stunning. Quality Italian on our left. If you want to see a funny picture, look up the chicken parm at Quality Italian. You will laugh. That one cracks me up. Pick up the F train here. I do that every now and then. If you're not used to crowds or sensory overload, this area is not for you. The amount of noise is unbelievable. And I guess we'll see how the cell network handles headed over to Christmas Decoration Central. We'll see how we do. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I don't know if it still works because we just haven't traveled in so long, but there used to be a website. I mean, there's all sorts of these websites, but we used one called Hotels Combined, and it searched all sorts of different booking and discount sites. And it is funny, you can sometimes find the same property for, you know,
and then you can buy some
hundreds of dollars different price. But you do need to be careful with some of the discounts because they may severely restrict you, you know, if you have a problem, like if you have a delay or need to cancel and so forth. They're usually not very forgiving. Blackout found the picture. He says a pizza made entirely of chicken. Yeah, so they like pound out the chicken fairly thin. I like that she honked because she then proceeded to go 10 more feet. Tis the season. Thankfully, everybody's calm and relaxed, right? Oh, as I was saying, so yeah, Quality Italian. So they pound out the chicken really thin and then covered in sauce and cheese, so it looks like a pizza. It's the funniest thing. Did you see what the price was on it? I'm kind of curious. I see British Grey. Always good to see you. We are here in busiest Midtown Manhattan. We're going to go do a little looking at the lights. And we are really tempting the buffering today, but hopefully we'll do okay and we'll get you some good sights along the way. It would be smarter to do this late at night, but this is where we find ourselves. Sabrina mentioning London. Oh, I miss London, and it's so beautiful this time of year. So beautiful. We will get back there one day. One day. Oh, check out this. I see a checker cab. Beautiful. You don't see this every day. This is the Hilton Hotel. That's a pretty cool little decoration there. And I love the tree on top. I see walks in camera. A lot of love for London in the chat. Lisa says, we rang in 2020 in London. Little did we know what that year would bring. Crazy emoji face. It's so great over here. Like, every little plaza has done fun decorations. But the walking over here, not so easy. Really beautiful. Oh, look. Reindeer. Oh, and check out the tour bus to our left. All decked out for the holidays. Look at the upper level. That's pretty cool. So that's a top view bus. And this one says it is the North Pole Express. And it looks like I see elves and everybody on the bus has a Santa hat. That's so funny. That's fun. Ah, there's so many good sights over here. Beautiful, beautiful sights. That's funny, that person tried to get into the cab because the light was on, but there was somebody in there. And unless they have a agreement, you never want to be driving in a cab without the meter on, because then at the end you're going to have a very awkward conversation. Nutcrackers. This is UBS. Lisa mentioning our last hurrah trip that we took. Yeah, we started in Milan. Back when we were traveling more, I discovered from New York that if you allowed yourself, if life allows you to be completely flexible on when you traveled, you could get these very random dates where flying into Milan was absurdly cheap by, flying from New York to Europe standards at least. And because it was on weird days, if you had airline status, you would often get upgraded as well. I don't know if that's still the case, so we haven't traveled in a long time. But anyways, that was my little secret to getting to Europe, was you go to Milan. And the thing about Europe is, once you're there, it's so easy to get around either by train, which we love, or intra-Europe flights are super cheap, or can be super cheap. But yeah, we flew into Milan, and then beautiful train rides of our lives through Switzerland and Germany into Amsterdam. And then from Amsterdam, we took a different train to London. And I had long wanted to do that, and it was worth I'm definitely seeing the network congestion, so just bear with me. We'll walk around. I won't talk as much so it doesn't stutter. But we'll just try to get some good sights over here. Stylish hopes to get to Milan one day. I really recommend it. Italy, we've only been to a few cities in Italy, which, as I say that, of course, is so, like, we're so lucky to have done any of that. But I really like Milan. And it's very easy to get from one city to another. I see Ambrose. Good to see you. What Lisa and I always mastered was going to places off season. So we go to Chicago in the dead of winter, for example, just because it's more affordable. But it's fun. And then you can get any restaurant reservation. The hotels are cheaper. You can get tickets to anything you want to see. Ooh, and a $5 super chat from Design Ideas. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you 5 times over. Appreciate your support. Stylish has been to Rome. I love Rome. Yeah, that's the thing, Layla. It's you know, you may not get the right season, but the price is right. This is the thumbnail. Andrew, Times Square is right over this way. In fact, why don't we walk over, just because it's already so busy over here. Why don't we go check it out? Why don't we go check it out? The network is already so bad there, and we've already been to Rockefeller a couple times, so let's go tempt fate somewhere else. Let's go try another site. Lisa says one of the shots from Lincoln Center might be the thumbnail. It is so beautiful over there. It's always hard to describe stuff on the camera. Sometimes does funny stuff, but that wreath looks like it's probably 10 feet tall. Some of the decorations over here are so funny. Okay, let's go see a little bit of Times Square. We're probably going to walk through pretty quickly, just because I expect it to be too busy. Well, let's go see what the lights are like.
Oh yeah, I have a picture.
Chicago in winter is one of the coldest things we've done. They are not kidding about the Windy City thing. But you fortify yourself with pizza. And unlike Jon Stewart, I am a fan of Chicago pizza in all of its forms. But our very favorite is a place called Pequod's. If you want to Google Pequod's Chicago and see what they do to the pizza, it's so good. Lisa can confirm or deny. Yeah, we also did Boston in winter. Well, one of our first trips together early on was Providence in winter. All the coldest places. So stupid. But gets us out. It's amazing how quickly everything becomes daylight as you enter the Times Square area. Okay, let's see. Not seeing anybody coming because that street is closed. Hop across. At the top middle of the frame is the ball drop. Stylish. It went to Chicago in October. It was so cold and windy, never went back. It's so funny. Wow, and just gonna say again, really be careful in the intersections right now. People are just running red lights. It's really, really dangerous. Really bad.
Another week, another trip to the grocery store. I'm going wrong. I gotta start using Instacart to help me with my weekly grocery run. They want ingredients for meatloaf Monday.
M&M store on our right.
When I need to turn a typical shopping Sunday into a short game Sunday, I cart it.
Apologize. Apologize. Buffer Central. And you can see, you can hardly get through the sidewalk. Let me cut over to Broadway for a sec. Slightly fewer people. This is where the Times Square Christmas market is, but we've seen this one before. It's not the ones at Bryant Park, Columbus Circle, and Union Square are much better than this, but it's here. If you're in a pinch, it's here. All this talk of Chicago, I'll have to find the link, but some reporter recently tried to recreate the Ferris Bueller day. And it was really fun to read about. So I'll try to dig that up. It was really funny. And if you haven't seen that, that's your homework. Go see Ferris Bueller's Day Off. For the quintessential day in Chicago.
Should I get those leggings?
famous red steps. And that's the big 3D screen. There's now a few of them, but this is the biggest one. We'll see if there's any good 3D ads.
Filming, I'm not going to be on.
Right now they're advertising there's a Reese's shop, and you can get like a gigantic Reese's peanut butter cup filled with all sorts of candy, which honestly sounds pretty good. Lots of characters here today who would love to take pictures with you, but keep in mind they do expect a tip if you do that. Oh, there's the 3D effect. Ooh. Okay, this is rather annoying, but when I futzed with the network to get our connection back, I don't think I'm getting the chat anymore. So my apologies if I'm not responding to you. I'm not seeing any chats. My apologies. All of these streaming services have had so many bugs lately. We are not the only ones. Trying to see if I can futz with it, but not having much luck. Not nearly as fun to live stream without the chat. All right, well, we were coming to the end anyway, so we'll walk around a little bit. I'll show you the rest of Times Square, and maybe we'll head back to walk a little bit of 42nd Street.
Now, New York City for the last time. My partner, he's going over. For the last time. Everybody clap like this.
Line.
Let's go. If you don't clap, you got it.
Guy had some fancy camera equipment over there. If you want some Broadway goodies, this is your spot. There is a new Broadway museum. I haven't been yet, but I will have to check that out for you guys one of these days. Try to cross the street over here. Totally busy. Let me show you the ball drop again. Let me try to get a good... Give me a second. So much happening here.
There, guys.
That guy was doing jump rope on his back. I don't think I've seen that before. And this is the newest site here, this dinosaur that makes noise. They really have everything here. Everything you could want to have your picture taken with for a few bucks. All right, let's go do a little bit of 42nd Street, see a few sights, and then we will call it an early evening. And I apologize for the buffering and the loss of the chat. Technical difficulties. Jollibee on our left, American flag on our right, and an advertisement for the Van Gogh immersive exhibit, which I didn't think was still open, but what do I know? There were a couple of those. Lisa and I did the one on the east side. There was one, I think, on the west side somewhere. It was pretty interesting. And I believe we did that on her birthday.
I thought it was up by
This is another new thing over here. These guys on the right, they're here all the time. Kind of Day of the Dead dancing situation. You'll see what I mean in a second when you see his dancing partner. Seen it all. This is 42nd Street. I just turned on Broadway. We'll head back towards 6th Avenue where we were a little while ago. We will we'll walk through Bryant Park. Maybe we'll go check out the ice skaters. And I think that's where we'll call it a night. And we'll try again another day. Hopefully with fewer technical difficulties. While we walk over, another big thank you to Design Ideas for that super chat. I appreciate it. Everybody's support helps the channel out. Watching, liking, sharing, subscribing if you enjoy it. Lots of ways you can support us if you like what we do. I would say one of the really big ones though is sharing videos. So if you ever find a video you enjoy, and a couple I always recommend, the Saks Fifth Avenue light shows, any of our holiday walks, Halloween parade, things like that. If you know anybody else who might enjoy them, sharing sends very strong signals to YouTube, and it's free. But as ever, just watching, chatting, commenting. It's all appreciated. We love hanging out with you guys. All right, let's go see some ice skating over at the Bryant Park. Bryant Park, Winter Village. Since we have the light, let me go over here where we might get a good view of the Empire State Building. But at the intersection, I'm hoping we'll get a shot of the tree, which if we're just going to stand here waiting, might as well have some good views. But what's going on in the streets? Funny. Funny. Okay, let's see if we get the tree once these buses pass. There it is. There's our tree. I saw Santa, the pedicab driver, again. I don't actually, have we shown the Bryant Park Christmas tree on a live stream yet? I can't think if we have. If my wife knows, maybe she'll text me. It's the only way I can get any information right now. Any reaction.
For the family?
I don't see anybody on the ice skating rink because, oh, I see a Zamboni on the ice skating rink.
That's like a movie.
And with the beautiful New York Public Library in the background. Oh, just gorgeous over here. One Vanderbilt. This building is dressed for the holidays. There's really lovely lights everywhere you look. We have a full walkthrough of the Bryant Park Winter Village Holiday Market if you want to check that out. Do a little window shopping with us. All right, we'll walk around for a couple of minutes and hopes that the Zamboni will be done soon.
Guys, I'm going to take an L. We didn't have gone for that, but guys, I'm going to take an L on the side that they did us. That was not fun. They killed me twice. They killed me.
I apologize.
You didn't get killed. I got fucked. You got fucked. I got married once, though. I got married too.
Another view of the beautiful Empire State Building. Yesterday, if I remember correctly, it was pink for the TV show Emily in Paris. Today looks like just the classic white.
You know what?
Do you want the rest of this? I'm okay, thank you. I thought they were nice though. They weren't like gross. Didn't I tell you she was going to do
Lots of places to eat and drink around here.
I've been to baseball. People perform. at my apartment. Wow. No, but like that is true.
And it says, Santa is coming to town. Join us in front of the tree and snap a free photo with Mr. Claus and your loved ones. December 16 to December 22, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. First come, first serve, and it's totally free.
I don't know. I just don't want to walk.
That's great.
Oh,
That'd be awesome.
Mixed blessings, but probably good.
yeah. Okay, now
And I don't think I saw the response, but I was mentioning there's this great piece on the Macy's Santa in Humans of New York, which is a really famous Instagram account about New Yorkers. And hopefully later I can read the chat replay and you'll let me know if you saw that profile. It was so good. All right, let's see a little bit of the market and then I guess we'll make our way around. And hopefully by the time we're around, we will see some skating. Or I will hear an announcement about said skating. This is the food on this side. This one's probably the most popular. It's the raclette, which is that cheese up and like pour over, your French fries or your sandwich or whatever. When in doubt, melted cheese. Merry-go-round up ahead. I will tell you, the smells here are fabulous. This is the other price, second most popular, which is they do pasta and they put it in a big wheel of cheese. Again, melted cheese. That is clearly the secret. So funny. Merry-go-round. This is a great spot for obviously holiday shopping, but if you want to bring your family, there's so much to do over here. But it gets very busy, very, very, very busy. Just be aware. And I love these little decorations. Just beautiful time of the year, isn't it? Everywhere you look, a postcard.
Oh, there's a carousel.
Ooh, my wife did text me. My watch is under some layers, so I'm not feeling the vibrations too much. But she said, "Yo, Ange is on," and said hello. Hey, Yo, Ange. Love your channel. Love hanging out with you and Joe. One of my favorite recent Yo, Ange excursions, because you're always out and about. I guess you were in Brooklyn at this incredible chocolate shop, and I had shopper's envy. Serious shopper's envy. All right, let's go head back over to the ice skating rink. And hopefully see something. Are they finishing up? It is getting a very thorough Zamboniing. Oh, and there's a guy over there with like a really serious camera setup. I wonder if he works for Bryant Park.
So far, yeah.
Oh, found a chair. Oh, we'll just hang out here for a little bit. Bear with the sound for a second. I have to move the mic. Take my bag off. I think we're gonna go sans mic for now. Called Zamboni Cam. I assume the honking means we're done. He also did like a little bit of a Fast and the Furious little move over there. I don't know if you can see it. It was like drifting in the corner. As they say, love what you do. Oh, and the staff are out. All right, let's just hang out, enjoy the tunes, the surely copyrighted tunes, and the ice skating.
Oh no!
And a huge New York City happy holidays to everybody. Enjoy this season with you and your loved ones. It's our first holidays as a family. And we'll be doing lots more of this throughout the rest of the season. And again, hopefully with fewer technical difficulties next time. But I'm going to shut up for a bit and we'll just hang out and watch the skating.
Mine looks cute. Alright, then let's do mine. That looks fucking crazy, bro. What the fuck? Alright, hold on. Alright, let me like be not awkward about it. Ready? Oh, hold on. My thing is mentally right now. Let me put the app ice skaters to come and like do this. Ready? I'm posting it. Oh yeah, my tree.
Welcome to our New York skating line at Bank of America Winter Village at Bryant Park. Thank you to our partners at HSS for supporting the season. HSS is proud to support Winter Village and they love the way New York moves and so do we. HSS is the #1 in orthopedic mental coordination. Visit hss.edu.
Welcome to Bank of America Winter Village at Bryant Park. For your enjoyment and safety, please follow our basic skating safety rules. All skaters must skate in the same direction. If you need assistance, please skate responsibly and be aware of other skaters around you.
All right, my friends, battery is coming to the end. As ever, we love hanging out with you guys. Happy holidays, happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you may be celebrating and whoever you may be celebrating with, we're thinking of you. Lots of recorded walks coming, and we'll do more live streams. Again, fingers crossed, fewer technical difficulties next time. But for everybody who joined, hung out, chatted, or even if you were just watching, either live or on the replay, we appreciate you. And we'll see you again soon, real soon.
To use your device, please step off the ice.
Bye.